Hi there, and welcome to this little, goodness, it's not quite an energy update, and it's a bit of an intuitive reading. So it's kind of a merge of the two for this end of January 2024. And I say that because there's so much that's in the air right now, and I'm still really integrating it. And listening to others who I trust in this like cosmic newsroom and really wanting to sit with these energies before I really speak of them and share them with you. So I'm still finding my way with it. So what I thought I would do is pull some cards and to get some guidance for that. And it totally mirrors sort of what I'm feeling of this in between and not giving you stuff and then also giving you stuff. Almost like there's this in between in-flux liminal space period. Anyway, so I do hope that you enjoy and it helps you. My name is Chrissy Whistler. I am an astrologer and intuitive. I'm also a parent of two very unique children, and we're actually finishing our camping trip at Pinnacles National Park in California. So, and then right at this January 19th, moving into the 20th, when Pluto and the Sun leave Capricorn and go into Aquarius. So there's so much big energy happening. There's so much in the astrology that's part of why I'm not quite ready to really, haven't digested it yet. It's still in flux. Anyway, but if you are interested in having an astrology birth chart reading for yourself, for your children, or if you would like an intuitive reading, I do offer those. So please go to my website at christywhistler.com. You can find more information. You can email me if that sounds like it's for you. And please like this video, subscribe to this channel. It really does help me to connect to more people like you. And it also lets me know, do you like these? I'm kind of trying a bunch of different things and seeing how it goes. So yeah, I'm sort of in flux as well with what my offerings are going to be on this YouTube channel. So anyway, your feedback really does help. Okay, so I wanted to pull some cards, and then I wanted to really sit with the energies and do some automatic writing and some channeling to see what comes through. And then that didn't happen because Eric is like, Mom, we're going home today. and he can be very like, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom, with his energy. So I just knew that I was not going to get that dedicated, focused, quiet time to do this. So I was like, well, how about I just, I've got these cards, and how about I just go off the energy of what I am feeling and then just do a short little video about it. So that's what I decided to do, as opposed to not doing it at all, because that is what life can be like when you are a mother. So, and then of course, let's see, behind me right there, those are the high peaks of Pinnacles. In fact, let me actually switch so you cannot see me as much. Well, I mean, you still want to see me, but that's a little bit cooler. You get to see that too. I don't know, what do you guys think? All right, we'll go with it. So, okay, these cards are really interesting. As I said, we're on this eve of this shift that's happening with Pluto moving into Aquarius. Now, it's not fully done with Capricorn yet. It will be shifting back into Capricorn in fall time and then finally leaving in November 2024. So we're still working with this energy. And yet, there is something that's opening. So just like Aquarius, it's kind of almost like a dual sign, this dual energy of moving forward, fast, speedy energy. But then it's like, wait, where am I going? What? Wait, I know I want to move forward, but like the path isn't there yet. So it's like this stop, start, liminal space, knowing that you're moving into something different, but it's not there yet. So it's a very interesting kind of energy that's really in the air. And that's what I'm feeling with these cards as well, is it's like there's a dual purpose behind them. So the first one that I pulled was Earth. So home. And I immediately got this sense, because I asked the cards, like, what is the message with this Pluto and the Sun moving into Aquarius together? Like, what is this message? And it gave me the Earth. And I'm getting this deep sense of there is this new Earth, this new home that we are coming into, that we are stepping into, that we're building, but it's not there yet. It's that, I mean, even in the card itself, you see some of it's in light and some of it's in shadow. So that's what this feels like. Aquarius is opening us up to these new possibilities. It is this energy of divine discontent, of taking of Capricorn, these systems and structures, these expectations, obligations put onto us from culture, from family and ancestry. It's like heavy. And it's like, what in that is not working? And Aquarius, Uranus is really coming in and saying, no, I'm going to do it better. Because this thing right here, this is kind of shitty. And that's what it feels like. It's like, what is the shittiness of Earth that we're done with as a collective and we're letting go of? Transforming. And so Pluto and Aquarius, there's this light that's being shown. And are we willing to see what is in that mirror? Reflecting our unconscious back to us. And then taking that information is that stepping forward, that learning. To come into this new Earth means seeing what's not working and recognizing that and witnessing that and being like, okay, all right, I'm gonna try and do this better. I'm going to experiment, Aquarius, to find some new way, some sudden download information from the future itself even. And that's like, ooh, can't you just feel that? Like there truly is this new Earth, this new home that we are stepping into, but it's not there yet. And then the second card is water, lifeblood, which is interesting. So I've already got like two very Earth-centered cards. Oh, and they're reminding me to go back as well. So in addition, again, dual energy with Earth. Make sure for this period to come that you stay grounded. If you find yourself being really scattered and fragmented, which is again energies of Aquarius and Uranus, that lower octave, feeling scattered, fragmented, traumatized even, go connect to the Earth, go ground, yoga, meditate, go camping in nature, right? Like sit on the Earth. I'm sitting on the ground right now. Whatever it is for you. And if you're feeling in that mental energy, like pull yourself back down. That will be so helpful for what's coming forward. All right. And then as I said, this water and this, we're going to continue to learn the importance of water. And it is our lifeblood. It truly is. And it's even more than we can conceptualize. Like the linking of water to our DNA, it's like, I can't even put words to it because they're not there yet. It's like the science and what's being proven, it's not there yet. But it's like we're on that cusp of this breakthrough. So make sure you take lots of water really purify your energetic system by drinking a lot. I mean, it sounds so simple, and yet it's not. It's really important, because we are being transformed by the water in our bodies and around us. And again, like it's like the breakthroughs of what that even means are coming. And so I can't even speak to it, but I can feel it. And then what else was about this one? Okay, and the other thing I was really feeling with this card is Saturn in Pisces. And Saturn is right now conjunct a dwarf planet called Gongung. Gong is how it's spelled, but it's Gongkung. Similar to that is how you pronounce it. So Saturn is wanting structure of what is structurelessness, which is Pisces. So it's this back and forth of like, Pisces wants to flood, and Saturn is like, no, I want it contained in a cup. So it's this real like back and forth, push-pulling kind of energy, which again is part of this energy that's all around. And even this reading in the astrology, it's like this push-pull. It's neither here nor there. And yet how can we do this tantric dance between them to find a harmony between structure and what is formlessness? Sorry, the wind's picking up for a moment. And the other message with this water that I was feeling is, you know, as we come into this time with Pluto and Aquarius and this finishing up of Capricorn, and there's a lot of breaking down changes that are going to be happening, again, being really grounded, but also this message with Gongkun and Saturn is to allow yourself to feel the emotions, to feel the water flooding through your body. Don't hold it in. Don't dam it up. Allow it to flow and allow it to be whatever that is for you. However you need. Don't hold on to it. So the next card is Island Detachment. And again, dual message. So you will need some form of detachment with what is going to be happening in our world. Again, these deep, big changes in our structures, our governments, our systems, the things that aren't working, that are not fair, that do not have full equality, that's not caring about what the people want or the community, okay? So there is going to be a breaking down. I mean, we're already seeing it happening. That will be continuing. So don't get emotionally attached to everything, because it's going to be very fast and very speedy. And I'm even just going to share this right now with you because it wants to, is I've got air. So again, this very fast, very speedy news, information coming at us from all sides. Like, you can't get emotionally involved in every single one. Like, your system will be flooded and overwhelmed. So it's got cards all over the place. So be discerning. Hold the right boundaries. What are you going to be attached to? What are you going to be emotionally invested in? And go do that. But recognize and be aware that there's a karma that is playing out, a collective journey we are on, and we have to go through it. So it's like, recognize that there are things happening in this world that are awful, the wars and everything, and hold compassion. But is it right for you to focus your energy on that? Or Can you focus your energy on what you are here to bring through? Your gifts, your talents, your new ways that are coming forward. And that's going to be up to each of us at each moment to ask that question. Is this thing deserving of my energy and my attention right now? Or can I also see it, witness it, hold space for it and compassion, but not get sucked down into it, and instead hold the boundary of like, I acknowledge what's happening over there. But my work, my calling is to do this thing right here, and I can do this thing to the best of my ability to bring in some of that new change. Just an example for me, I mean, my job is being a mother right now of 2 neurodivergent children, and one of them much more so. And it's like, this is my work. And what I'm doing and bringing forward is, I can even just feel like how helpful and supportive that's going to be, especially as we get these children in Aquarius coming through, like to be a bridge for other parents to understand who they have on their hands and the soul that is chosen them. Like, that is my work. And that's one of my work. That's my focus. So what is that for you? And align to it in each moment. And that's not to say don't feel, don't have sorrow, don't grieve, don't get angry. I mean, we all are human. We're all going to be feeling those things. But it's about coming back to that center. And what is your focus? What are you here to do? Now, the other thing about this card is going to be about connection. So it's not just detaching from everything. Who do you need to connect with? With yourself, loving yourself, connecting with like-minded people, your community, your tribe, your calling. So it's both a detachment and the right connections. So that's what I mean, like there's such dual energy even in these cards. It's just amazing. And as I said with air, very speedy, very fast moving. In this energy of this Pluto ingressing and moving into Aquarius. The other message with this, and here we got the wind picking up even more, so I apologize if it's a little harder to hear me. Make sure you breathe. If you find yourself caught up in the overwhelm and the anxiety and what's happening in our world right now, connect to the earth, connect to your breath. I've been really conscious of my breath when I start to get an overwhelmed and anxiety, and that's kind of been the energy I've been in since end of November. I mean, holidays, but it's still been around. And even on this trip, I was like having to just sit and breathe because I had moments of overwhelm. I was like, wow, I can't film a video right now. All I can do is breathe. So make sure you do that if you need it. Now, this last card, Owl. Intuition, which is just beautiful because almost every night while we've been camping, I have been hearing an owl. And in fact, we do have barn owls here, so that's pretty cool. So this is, as I said, this is going to be a time of really having to see in the dark. These new pathways, this new earth, it's not built yet. So we're having in a way to fly blind and to trust in what we feel and in what we know deep within ourselves, and listening to that, trusting in that energy, trusting within ourselves. And for some of us, some of you, like, you might have been really disconnected from your intuition, from upbringing, the system, the society, the culture that you came from. Like this could be a very difficult thing that to come back to. I can say for myself as a woman that I've had repeated experiences from professionals. What's the right word? Really, I can't even think of the right word. Pushing me to distrust in my intuition as a woman, as a mother. And this like, well, what do you know? You're just a woman. You're just a mother. Like that kind of derogatory energy, especially with my children. And I'd be like, you know, explaining when they were not talking and just, you know, like, this is the thing that we're doing. This is what I'm feeling from them. This is what I'm getting. And the progress that I'm getting. And it's like, oh, well, what do you know? Like that kind of like sniping almost at the fact that I was listening to and trusting in my intuition and this communication that was being exchanged in nonverbal ways between my children and myself. And we're in this full communication and having these repeated experiences where often males in these authority figures, Capricorn, were pushing me down and making me feel like my intuition was less worthy and less valuable than their medical degree. You know, like that kind of thing. So, I don't know why that example just wanted to come out, but it did. So, I guess it's to say is, you might even need to really reflect and look at your life. Where have you been held down from listening and trusting in your intuition? And it can be this muscle to relearn how to use and to regrow. Like if you haven't been following and trusting into your intuition, it can be a step-by-step process to come back to that. So, but just know as well that through all these changes that are happening, let me get these up. Through all of these changes, cards going everywhere. I've got the kids are like, Mom, you're taking too much time. Through all these changes, it's our intuition that's going to be guiding us and leading each of us forward. No matter what comes, no matter what work Pluto is needing to do as it finishes Capricorn, trust in you. Trust in what you feel.
You talk too long.
Sorry, I'm almost done. Do you want to say hi?
Hi. You blocking?
Yes,
Hello.
you're blocking it.
Here. Hello. This is the California Congo plushie.
Okay. All right. So clearly, I am out of time. Trust. Even when you can't see where you're going,
It's okay.
and it's dark, and you've never been on this road and this path before, just trust. Trust in you and trust in what you know.
Nope.
So,
Block.
out of the way. Let me finish. Okay, so I do hope that was helpful.
Block.
Come here and say goodbye. I hope that was helpful. If you would like, again, a birth chart reading or intuitive reading for yourself,
Block.
please send me a message or go to my website. And then what else do we say at the end of our videos?
Like and subscribe.
Yep.
Like and subscribe too.
All right, clearing that energy.
Like and subscribe times 2.
Times 2, yes. So please like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Comments. Let me know how this energy unfolds for you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. You're gonna knock over this camera. Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.